Night in the old village comes gently, as if the world itself is taking a deep, peaceful breath and settling in for rest. The sun lowers itself behind the hills, casting long golden shadows across the fields, painting everything in a soft amber glow that lingers for just a moment before fading away. The wind moves softly through the bamboo, making a quiet, rustling song that fills the air. Each leaf seems to whisper secrets of the day just past, carrying them away on the breeze. Insects begin to sing their night music, a soft chorus that blends with the breeze. Their gentle hum rises and falls, creating a lullaby for the village as darkness deepens. Houses grow darker as lamps are lit one by one, their warm glow spilling out onto the paths and fields, guiding villagers home. Smoke rises from a few chimneys, curling into the darkening sky, carrying with it the scent of wood and memories of family meals. The dirt road becomes silent, only the sound of footsteps here and there, echoing softly as people make their way home, their voices hushed by the coming night. Dogs lie down on warm steps, their eyes closing as the world slows. Even the animals seem to sense the peace that settles over the village. The village seems to breathe out a long, soft sigh, as if relieved to have made it through another day, grateful for the quiet that now surrounds it. People finish their chores and close their doors for the night, sharing a few last words or laughter before retreating inside, leaving the streets empty and still. It is not a place of hurry or noise, only the gentle passing of another day, marked by the slow rhythm of nature and the steady heartbeat of village life. In the middle of this old village, everything becomes calm and safe, wrapped in a sense of belonging and timelessness that only such places know. The night wraps itself around the houses like a warm blanket, promising rest, dreams, and the quiet hope of another gentle dawn. In a small house, at the very edge of the village, lives a quiet man. His home is tucked away from the busy world, surrounded by fields and the gentle hush of nature. Here, the nights are calm, and the only sounds are the distant calls of night birds and the soft rustle of leaves in the wind. He wakes up before the sun each morning, listening to the gentle sounds outside. The world is still, and the first light of dawn creeps softly through his window, painting the walls with a pale golden glow. Birds call softly, and the cool wind brings the scent of earth and green leaves. Dew sparkles on the grass, and the air feels fresh and new, promising another peaceful day. He waters his small vegetable garden with slow and careful hands. He knows every plant, every stone, every inch of his little world. Each morning, he checks the leaves for dew, pulls a few weeds, and gently tends to the soil, making sure everything is just right. After watering, he sits on his porch, watching the sun rise above the hills. The sky changes from gray to pink, then to blue, and he takes a deep breath, feeling grateful for the quiet beauty around him. His breakfast is simple: rice, some pickled vegetables, sometimes an egg. He prepares it with care, enjoying the familiar routine and the comforting flavors of home. He eats slowly, looking out at the silent road. The world outside is quiet, with only the occasional bird or passing breeze to keep him company. Then, he spends his day tending to the garden, fixing things, or walking to the shop. Sometimes he chats with a neighbor, or simply enjoys the peaceful rhythm of his daily chores, finding contentment in the simple tasks. His life is not filled with riches or noise. It is filled with small, quiet moments, each one gentle and peaceful. As night falls, he sits quietly, grateful for another day of calm and simplicity, surrounded by the gentle embrace of his home and the world he loves. The villagers all know the quiet man They see him every day, walking slowly to the market or sitting on his porch. He does not say much, but he always smiles softly when greeted. He is not famous. He does not have a grand house or important job. Yet, people respect him for his gentle ways. They know he helps when asked, never seeking thanks or attention. Children sometimes run past his garden, waving and calling. He waves back, his smile steady and kind. The older folks remember when he was young, but now they think of him as a part of the village itself. People often say that he brings a peaceful feeling wherever he goes, like a cool wind on a hot day. Long ago, the man had a family. He had a wife who laughed softly and children who played in the garden. Their small house used to echo with joy and gentle voices. But one year, the river swelled and flooded the village. The water was strong and quick. Many lost their homes, and the man lost those he loved most. After the flood, the house grew quiet. The laughter faded away, leaving only memories. Neighbors noticed he no longer sang while he worked. They brought him food and spoke in gentle voices. The man listened, thanked them, but said little. He did not complain or show his sorrow. He simply stayed, caring for his home and garden, holding the memories close in his heart. Some villagers, noticing his solitary ways, would sometimes ask if the man ever felt lonely, living by himself in the quiet house at the edge of the village. He would only smile, a small, quiet smile that seemed to hold 1,000 memories, and say he was used to it, as if loneliness had become an old companion rather than a burden. He found comfort in simple things. The feel of dirt in his hands as he tended his small garden. The cool earth grounding him in the present moment. The sound of wind in the bamboo outside his window brought him a sense of peace, a gentle reminder that life continued all around him. He savored the taste of fresh vegetables from his garden, each bite a small celebration of his own quiet efforts and the passing seasons. Every evening, he set 2 extra places at dinner, though he ate alone, honoring the memory of those who once filled the seats beside him. He kept the house tidy, dusting and arranging things just so, as if waiting for loved ones to return at any moment, keeping their presence alive in small rituals. At night, he would sit by the open window, listening to the chorus of insects and the soft sigh of the wind, letting the sounds of the countryside fill the silence. He let the gentle night air and the quiet music of the wind fill the empty spaces of his home, bringing a sense of calm to the stillness. In his heart, the memories of those he loved hurt less as the years passed, their faces in old photographs becoming softer, more comforting than painful. He learned to live with their quiet presence, feeling them in the hush of the evening, in the gentle creak of the old house, and in the warmth of remembered laughter. Their memory lingered like gentle shadows in the corners of his home, never fully gone, but no longer overwhelming. He did not seek new friends or try to fill the silence with noise or company, choosing instead to embrace the quiet that surrounded him. Instead, he made peace with it, accepting solitude as a gentle companion rather than something to be feared or avoided. In the end, he found gentle comfort in his quiet life, discovering that even in loneliness, there could be warmth, meaning, and a quiet kind of happiness. Years drifted by, as they do in all places. Children grew up and left for the city. New faces appeared in the village, building new houses and planting new gardens. The old shops changed hands, and the road was fixed and widened, but the man's house remained the same. The garden still bloomed each spring, full of bright vegetables and flowers. The bamboo behind his home grew taller, their green leaves singing in the wind. The villagers watched as the world changed around the man. He stayed as he always had, quiet and steady. His porch light shone every night, a small beacon in the dark. No matter what changed, his calm presence reminded everyone of the gentle strength that comes from patience and peace. Every evening, the man sat on his porch as the sun sank low. He watched the dirt road leading away from the village, his eyes gentle and searching. Sometimes he would sit for hours, as if waiting for someone to appear. Neighbors noticed and sometimes asked, "Who are you waiting for?" The man only smiled, his eyes shining softly in the evening light. He never spoke of his hopes or his memories. The villagers guessed he was waiting for someone from long ago. Perhaps for family, or for a friend, or for something only he could see. But he never said. His quiet waiting became a kind of secret, a gentle mystery that touched all who saw it. One night, the air in the village felt sweeter, the sky brighter with stars. The man sat on his porch longer than ever, his small lamp glowing softly. He watched the road, smiling quietly to himself. The breeze moved through the bamboo, carrying the sound of insects and the gentle hush of the night. The man's face looked peaceful, as if he was listening to music no one else could hear. As the night deepened, the lamp's light stayed steady. The man's smile grew gentle, his eyes closing slowly as if in a pleasant dream. In the morning, the house was quiet. The man was gone like mist at dawn. He had left as gently as he had lived. After that night, the man's house and garden remained quiet and neat. The villagers missed his gentle presence. Sometimes at night, they saw a faint warm light shining on his old porch. No one was afraid. The light felt kind and peaceful, like a gentle blessing on the village. Some said the man had gone to meet his loved ones, and the light was his way of saying goodbye. His garden grew wild but beautiful, flowers and vegetables mingling under the sun. The house, though empty, felt safe and cared for. So now, as you rest, remember the quiet man. Let the gentle night wrap around you and leave your worries for tomorrow. Sleep peacefully, for the world is calm and you are safe.